How you do, Buckers? How the heck are you? So I got a new glass. Well, not necessarily new, but new to me. My wife and daughter went to the DAV store yesterday, half price day. I didn't ask her how much this one cost, I guess, but I'm guessing it was probably a quarter, maybe. Boulevard, it's a Smokestack Series glass. I didn't have a Smokestack Series beer, but as luck would have it, yesterday I purchased a mixed 12-pack that had this Rosemary IPA in it. So I figured, what the heck, at least I'm putting a Boulevard beer in the Boulevard glass. I had another Smokestack Series glass that's shaped different than this one. I hadn't seen this one before, so I was kind of excited. Kansas City, Missouri, Boulevard Brewing Company, Smokestack Series glass. So there you go. I've actually had this Rosemary IPA before, 5.9, I'm sorry, 6%, 59 IBUs. The aromas are beautiful. It is a big IPA with rosemary, so you certainly feel that rosemary on the nose. But it works well in conjunction with you know, with the piney hops, you know, those juniper-like notes that you tend to get. There certainly is a nice amount of sweet malt on the nose. Almost brown sugar-like. I got this, I don't know, a couple months ago when it first came out, did a video for it, so I was wondering if this maybe was an old 12-pack, because that tends to happen sometimes. By the way, this mixed 12 was only $13, was actually less than $13 for the 12-pack. You know, my situation was, well, I knew I wanted to sit outside and drink some beers this weekend, but, you know, money is very tight, man. So, you know, I didn't want to, you know, I couldn't afford really, you know, the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 six-pack stuff to get a couple six-packs. But here, you know, here I'm paying less than, you know, well, I'm paying about $6.50 per six-pack here, so that works. The date on this here is 22nd January of 17, the Best Buy. So yeah, I am getting it fairly fresh. I have plenty of time on this Rosemary IPA. So yesterday I kind of hung out by the grill for a while, up until my wife and daughter wanted to go to the DAV store, and I grilled and smoked some hot dogs and brats. I had some Ambassador all-beef hot dogs, and I also had some bratwursts that were marked down. So I put a nice grill mark on each side, and then tossed them into a beer bath. Got them all, you know, nice and cozy, some onions, some other stuff going on in there. But then at the very last minute, I decided to throw a little smoke on them. I wasn't going to, but I decided to, and I had some Jack Daniel's barrel chips. I should have brought one of those bratwursts out to show you. I still have a couple left, but just put a nice, beautiful ring on. Just gave them a little bit of smoke. Didn't overpower it. Just kind of, just enough to add to the flavor, which is really what you want to do. This is a nice beer. I am a fan of this beer. I said when I had it the very first time that this is a beer I would buy if they decided to put it in a six-pack. Right now it's just a tasting room beer available in that mixed pack in bottles. But I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think I said at the time that it felt like, because it was still summer when I had it, and I said at the time that it felt more like a fall IPA because it's rich, it's not light. It's not necessarily heavy, but it's not that trendy, you know, tropical fruit salad IPA that's popular these days. It is fall, but it's like a summer day here. I think it's, I don't know, it's probably mid-70s. It just feels very nice out here. So I hate not to take advantage of the weather when I have decent weather. So right now, actually, I did it partially in the oven, actually, but I decided to bring it out here to finish up. I'm doing so. I had a small pork butt that. Gosh, I lost where I was going. I seasoned. I'm going to make some carnitas out of. I've got 2 pounds of pintos cooking. Going to be some. I'll take probably half of them, turn into refry. Take half, do something else with. I got some leftover dogs. Heck, I might make some wieners and beans. I got a ham hock. It may become ham and beans. Who knows? I don't typically use Pinots for ham and beans, but again, you work with what you got, and that's kind of what I do. I mean, I buy what's on sale. I work with what I got. Dry beans are cheap, so it's easy to make a meal. You can do anything with them. So this is a pleasantly malty IPA. Back to the beer. Tom focus, dude. This is a pleasantly malty IPA. There is a touch of sweetness, but it's not overly so. Again, it just feels like there's more body than the typical tropical fruit salad IPA that's trendy these days. But I do like the rosemary in here. It comes at you at a different place than those piney hops do. So you kind of feel it in a different spot. I think it'd be a perfect beer to have, well, with your Thanksgiving dinner, being rosemary. You know, I may use one to use as part of a brine or marinade. Who knows? Because I think it would work. I've been doing this turkey marinade or brine, whatever you'd call it, for, I don't know, pretty close 20 years now, I think. I recently found a recipe in a Food and Wine magazine. Damn near a couple decades ago. But anyways, it was a bourbon marinated turkey, but I did it close to the recipe the first time, and since then I've taken various liberties, and that the alcohol in there, the bourbon or whatever whiskey I use, because I change the whiskey up from time to time, really helps tenderize the bird. But I've gotten to where I've also added beer within that marinade, so I've done different things with it over the past darn near 20 years. It's probably, I don't know, it was probably 97 or 98 the first time I used it. Anyways, back to this beer. It's gorgeous. It finishes nice. It's very clean. You're left. It's a bit dry, and you're left with those nice hints of rosemary. So, if you don't like rosemary, this probably isn't going to float your boat. But I like rosemary, and an issue could be is if the rosemary overpowered everything, and it does not. In my opinion, it works in conjunction with the other flavors, and that's why this beer works. But again, to me, it does. The way it's put together, the body, the color, everything about it feels like a fall IPA for me. It is a little warmer than typical fall here in the Ozarks, but it is officially fall. So there you go. Hey, I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. I am running for Beer Whisperer in Chief, and I approve this message.